In this lecture, we are going to learn about trigonometric function. In earlier classes, we have studied trigonometric ratio, sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot, etc. And we studied that for acute angles as the ratio of sides of a triangle, right? That is a right angle triangle. So we studied this. If it's a acute right angle triangle is given, suppose is A, B, C. This B is a right angle, and if we take this C as an angle theta, then for this corresponding to this angle C, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, and this is hypotenuse, that you know. And using this right angle triangle, we define sine theta as a ratio of the sides of a triangle, right? So sine theta means opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite upon hypotenuse, and cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So adjacent upon hypotenuse, we define similarly way tan, cot, secant, cosec, right? Now we will extend it our this knowledge of trigonometric ratios to define of trigonometric functions, right? As in terms of radial measures and study them as a trigonometric function. Understand? Okay. So we extend this our knowledge to define a trigonometric ratios to any angle in terms of radian measure, right? That is called a trigonometric function, right? For that, suppose consider this unit circle. We studied about unit circle, a circle whose center is origin, right? Circle with center origin, right? This is O, this is x axis, this is y axis, this is x axis, and y dash axis that you know, right? Now center of the circle is origin and radius is 1 unit. So if we take points on coordinate axis, then suppose this is point A and radius is 1 unit, so this point becomes 1, 0. Suppose this is point B, then again the radius is 1 unit and point lies on y axis, so x coordinate is 0, so this is point 0, 1. Similarly we take this is x dash, this is a dash, then this a dash becomes minus 1, 0, and this point is b dash, then this is 0, 1, so this is 0, minus 1, because this is in the negative direction of y axis, right? Now let PAB be any point on unit circle, right? So we consider a point PAB on unit circle, right? Now this point PAB, right, we consider on unit circle, right, and the angle made by this point P with origin is angle POA, such that the length of this arc AP, length of this arc AP is equal to x axis, is equal to x, right? So this is length of arc AP, this length is x unit. Then by definition of radial measure, this angle is x, this is a x angle, right? So this angle POA, either angle AOP is x, right? Now so this angle POA is equal to x. Now if we draw perpendicular on x axis whose foot of perpendicular is M. Whose foot of perpendicular is M. We draw a perpendicular from P, whose foot of perpendicular is M. Then OM is, you know, x coordinate of point P, that is A, and this PM is y coordinate of point P, that is B. So this is B, right? So OM is equal to A and PM is equal to B. Got it? OM, because you have to take this point AB. As you know, if you represent a point 3, 2, suppose point P 3, 2 on graph paper, then this is 1, 2, 3, this is origin, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is 1, 2. Then what we do? Considering 3, so 1, 2, 3 here and 2 here. So intersection of these two is point P 3, 2. And remember this thing, x coordinate of any point, x coordinate of any point is the length on x-axis from origin, that is 3. So length of this P, this O, suppose I am saying this is M and this is N, then OM is equal to 3, that is the x coordinate of point, any point, suppose say P, then this is P, and Y, length of this OM is the y coordinate of point, that is 2. So similarly here point is PAB, so length on x-axis is x coordinate and length on y-axis is, this is PM, is y coordinate, right? So always length this OM, length on x-axis, right, is x coordinate and y-axis is your y coordinate. Okay, so that's why this is OM is A and PM is equal to B, right? Now from this right angle triangle PMO, this PMO, right angle triangle, so in triangle PMO we define, this is our angle x, so cos x is equal to, so cos x is equal to, as you know, cos x is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. So for this angle, adjacent side is this, that is OM, upon hypotenuse is OP. So OM upon OP, and sin x is equal to opposite, means with respect to this angle, opposite side is PM and hypotenuse is obviously OP. So this is PM upon OP. Now OM is A and OP is radius of the unit circle, that is 1. So we can write here also, and OP is equal to radius of unit circle, that is 1. So this is A and this is PM. PM is P. So this is B upon 1, right? So from this cos x is equal to A. So cos x is equal to A and sin x is equal to B. We get cos x is equal to A and sin x is equal to B. So we have A and B in point P. So we get PAB, PA comma B is equal to P. Now what is A? A is cos x. So A is cos x. And what is B? B is sin x. So B is sin x. So PAB is equal to P cos x sin x. Sometimes it can be represented by P angle, that is x. Angle is x. So Px. And this point Px is called a trigonometric point. Is called trigonometric point. And if you want to write in short, then we can say that this is P point. If you don't want to write trigonometric, trigonometric point, then you can write T point only. Okay. So remember one thing only. Just you have to remember, angle made by a point, right, with x-axis is x, then this point PAB, either PX, is called a trigonometric point, and x coordinate of T point, x coordinate of T point is always cos function, is always cos function, and y coordinate of P point is sine function, is sine function. So then this is, you have to remember this thing only, right? If you don't understand how we get this, only you have to remember this. आपको यही पता होना चाहिए कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक पॉइंट क्या है. तो ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक पॉइंट क्या है? जो पॉइंट दिया है, this point given is made a angle x with it positive direction of x-axis is x, then px is equal to cos x comma sin x. Px is equal to cos x comma sin x means trigonometric point cos is your hero and sin आपकी heroine है, right? So first x coordinate means cos and y coordinate means sin. That you have to remember. Okay? So using this trigonometric function, right? We have this point PAB, right? And length of this OP is 1. So length of this OP is 1, and if we square this, so length of OP is equal to 1, right? If we square this, then what we get? This implies OP square is equal to 1. Now using distance formula, as you learn in 10th standard, if 2 points A and B are given, I am writing here A and B, A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. 2 points are given, then distance between these 2 points AB is AB square is equal to difference of x coordinate plus whole square plus difference of y coordinate square. So this is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. ये आपने पढ़ा है 10th स्टैंडर्ड में, पता है आपको डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला. सो अप्लाइंग डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला हियर, O is origin, that is 0, 0. So distance between these 2 points O and P is a minus 0 whole square, that is a square. So we get a minus 0 whole square, that is a square, plus b minus 0 whole square, that is b square. So b square is equal to 1. b minus 0 whole square is equal to b square. Now what is a? A is cos x, and what is b? Sin x. So we get cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1, right? So this is your first identity you learn as a ratio of trigonometric ratio. Now you are learning this identity as a trigonometric function, means for any angle, radian angle, you can use this. So cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. If you take here angle theta, then your identity will be cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, and trigonometric point will be px. Instead of x, we are taking theta. So p theta is equal to cos theta sin theta. That means you have to remember trigonometric point. In trigonometric point x comma y, x is always cos function and y coordinate is always sin function. That you have to remember. But remember one thing, आपको ये बात अच्छी तरह से पता होनी चाहिए, right? और keep in your mind, आपको याद भी रखना है कि आप लिखते हैं sometimes cos square x is equal to cos x square. So this is absolutely wrong. ये गलत है, because this is square of function. This is square of function, and this is square of angle, right? So इसका डिफरेंस जो है वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. So never write like this. If it is a function square, cos square x, right? If you want to whole square like this, then you have to put a proper bracket, that is cos square x is equal to cos x whole square. So this is your correct answer, but this is not. So आपको याद रखना है मैथमेटिक्स में प्रॉपर साइन और प्रॉपर ब्रैकेट्स अप्लाई करना है, अदरवाइज इट्स मीनिंगलेस और मीनिंग आपका जो है वो चेंज हो जाएगा. ये फंक्शन का स्क्वायर है, क्योंकि आपको पता है ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में, राइट, यू नो इन ट्रिग्नोमेट्री आफ्टर फिनिशिंग अ वर्ड साइन comes is angle, cos then x, then that is x is angle, tan then x, then x is angle, cot theta then theta is angle. So आप जो बोलते हैं ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस sin cos tan, इसके बाद जो वर्ड के बाद जो लेटर आता है उसको हम थीटा लेते हैं, तो वो थीटा है. So this is theta, so this is theta square, that is angle square, and this is cos square, this is square of cos, that is function square. So this is cos square and this is cos x square. Got it? पता चला ना? तो फंक्शन का स्क्वायर एंड एंगल का स्क्वायर डिफरेंट होता है. आप ऐसे लिखना चाहते हैं तो आपको क्या करना है, यू हैव टू पुट अ प्रॉपर ब्रैकेट. ओके, सो ओनली वन थिंग यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक पॉइंट, x coordinate is cos function and y coordinate is sin function. Got it? Okay, now quadrilateral angle. As we know that the one complete revolution of ray OP subtends at angle 2 pi radian, 2 pi radian at the center of the circle, right? Suppose we have this unit circle, as you know, a circle with center at origin and radius is 1 unit is called a unit circle. So this is O, origin, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is negative x-axis, that is x dash x, and this is negative y-axis, that is y dash x. Now length of this circle, radius of this circle is 1, so this coordinate point A is on x-axis, so coordinate of this is A10, this is A dash, then this is minus 10, suppose this is B, 0, 1, because this point on y-axis x coordinate is 0, similarly this is B dash, then this is 0, minus 1. So these are the coordinates of points on axis, right? So suppose you have point P here, right? Then this ray OP completes one revolution, right? Subtend angle 2 pi radian, subtend angle 2 pi radian at center of the circle, that is origin, at origin, right? Suppose this is ray OP is here now, suppose instead of P here, and if we started from here, we complete one revolution and comes here, so it moves in anti-clockwise, that you know, this is anti-clockwise direction, so this is anti-clockwise direction, right? Then it moves a 2 pi radian in one complete revolution that we learned in earlier classes, right? So now suppose your P is here, that is OA, and P is also here, that is A is equal to P. At that time the length of your rays, length of this arc AP is 0, right? And we learned in previous classes that if trigonometric point is Px, then x coordinate always represent a cos function and y coordinate is always a sin function, where length of arc is x, right? So if we take length of arc is x is equal to length of arc, x is equal to 0, right? There is no revolution, right? Okay, forget this. First we take, suppose P is here, then you can understand better. आपको अब ऐसे नहीं चलेगा पता. Suppose P is here, then length of arc AP, right, is 1/4 of this full circumference of a circle, right? So length of arc AP, if P is here, then length of arc AP is equal to 1/4 part of circumference of a circle. Now circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, but this is a unit circle, so radius is 1 unit, so circumference is 2 pi in this case when it is given a unit circle, right? So this is 2 pi, that is pi by 2. So length of this arc APP is here, then this length of arc AP is pi by 2. So this point is called the P pi by 2. This point is called P pi by 2. That is trigonometric point P pi by 2 as we discussed before this. Okay. So this is P pi by 2. So x is pi by 2. Then your trigonometric point is, if length of arc is x, then trigonometric point is cos x and sin x, because cos is exponent and y is sine function, right? So then what we get? Trigonometric point P pi by 2. Now P pi by 2 means, by definition of trigonometric point, cos x sin x. So instead of x, what we have taken? Pi by 2. So answer will be cos pi by 2 sin pi by 2. Now cos pi by 2 sin pi by 2. Now respect to this point P pi by 2 trigonometric point, this point is 0, 1. So this is 0, 1. So these two order pair are equal. So cos pi by 2 is 0 and sin pi by 2 is 1. So this implies cos pi by 2 is equal to 0 and sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. Right? Now again, पहले जो हमने सोचा वहां जाते हैं. Now again P is here. Then x is, length of arc is 0 because this is initial point. So x is 0. Got it now? X is 0. Then trigonometric point is P0. So this is your trigonometric point P0. Right? So by definition of trigonometric point, we get cos 0, sin 0. So this is cos 0, sin 0. That is point 1, 0. So point 1, 0 means cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0. So this implies cos 0 is equal to 1 and sin 0 is equal to 0. Right? Now, starting from here, this ray OP moves here and comes here. Then length of this arc AP is half of the circumference. Right? So length of arc AP is half of circumference. Circumference is 2 pi. Divide by 2. So what we get? Pi. So this is your trigonometric point P pi. Right? So x is equal to pi. Then trigonometric point P pi is equal to cos pi sin pi. That is what? Which point is there? Is point -1, 0. So -1, 0. So this implies cos pi is -1 and sin pi is 0. So cos pi is equal to -1 and sin pi is equal to 0. Right? Now, starting from this OA, if your rays OP comes here, then it covers distance of 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Right? So this is 3 pi by 2. Right? So x is equal to 3 pi by 2. So this we get P 3 pi by 2. Right? Third part of. Right? So x is equal to 3 pi by 2. Then P 3 pi by 2 is equal to, by definition, now it is obvious, cos 3 pi by 2, sin 3 pi by 2, and point is 0 minus 1. So this is 0 minus 1. So this implies cos 3 pi by 2 is 0 and sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So cos 3 pi by 2 is equal to 0 and sin 3 pi by 2 is equal to minus 1. And suppose after completing one revolution, that is after traveling 2 pi radian, this is your P 2 pi also, P 2 pi also. So x is equal to 2 pi, then p 2 pi is equal to cos 2 pi sin 2 pi, and point is again this 1 0, so 1 0, so this implies cos 2 pi is 1 and sin 2 pi is 0, so cos 2 pi is equal to 1 and sin 2 pi is 0, right? Got it?